My brothers and sisters, you are now watching The Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video.
You know, a lot of times when I'm streaming, somehow, some way, this topic always comes up. Like, I start talking about some games that I have yet to play just because either I didn't get around to playing them, or when they came out, I was broke, And then, like, once I start to name some of the games that I haven't played, then some of the people that's watching the stream, they start to name some of the games that they haven't played. And then it's just like a chain reaction. And then people are like, how the freak did you not play this? So I decided to make a video completely dedicated to some of the games that I have not played. Now, of course, I'm not going to name every single game that I have not played because the list is too long. But out of all the games that have come out since we've been gaming, we've probably missed out on quite a few good ones that we just didn't get around to playing. So I hope you guys still stay subscribed after I name some of these games that I have not played. But let's get into this sucker. Alright, let's start off with this one. As popular as this game is, millions of people play this game. I still don't even know how this game got that big, but still to this day, I have yet to play a single second of Minecraft. I have no urge to get into it, it just doesn't look like my type of game. Now, I'm sure it's fun. I mean, it obviously, there has to be something about Minecraft that keeps people coming back to it because like I said, like, it's one of the most popular games today, but I just have no urge to get into Minecraft. I've yet to play a single second of Minecraft. I think this series started back on the PlayStation 2, and I just never got a chance to play this game, and I think it's because back then, like, all I really cared for as far as like games like that, all I cared for was either Ratchet and Clank or Jak and Daxter. I didn't care about nothing else. So when this game was out, and as the franchise continues to go forward, I've just yet to get into it. I have yet to play a single game of this series. Sly Cooper. I've never played any Sly Cooper game. I hear that the series is great. I've never played any Sly Cooper title, it's just a game that I just never got around to playing, just because back then I was just playing other titles, and then, even as the series progressed, I just never got into Sly Cooper. For a lot of fans of this franchise, this is like one of their games that they cannot wait to come out in 2015, but just not for the game. This entire franchise, I have never gotten into this franchise. Star Wars. And I say Star Wars because people are so thirsty for this Star Wars Battlefront to come out in 2015. I've never played a Star Wars Battlefront game. Ooh. Star Wars in general, I have never gotten into Star Wars. I was like, it's just not me. Like, there has to be, like, Star Wars has been going on for years, and for some reason, I just don't care about it, and I always hear people say that some of their favorite games of all times, they go back to Star Wars Battlefront, like, that game was so amazing. I've yet to play any Star Wars Battlefront game, but people are so thirsty for this Star Wars Battlefront to come out in 2015. I'm like, yo, what is the deal with Star Wars? Like, how come I haven't gotten into it? But yet, I know people that are die-hard Star Wars fans, and when you talk about Star Wars Battlefront, oh, the thirst is real. I've yet to play a Star Wars Battlefront game. Yet to get into Star Wars in general. From what I hear, this is one of the toughest games to play in the modern day era of gaming. There's been a lot of rage quits while playing this game. And when the game came out, I think on PlayStation 3, when it made its debut, I just never got around to getting it, because when it came out, I was just playing other titles, and I didn't really have just money to blow like that. So I was like, you know what? I just never got around to getting the game, but a lot of people love this series. You know, I don't say this series is not for casual gamers. Like, if you're a casual gamer and you don't like to have absolutely no challenge while playing games, then this is just not the game for you. But that's not who I am. A brother loves to be challenged, okay, in his games. But for whatever reason, I have never played this series, the Demon Souls / Dark Souls series. Ooh! I've never gotten into it. I've never played it. All I know is when you play that game, you're going to die. Because I don't think there has ever been someone that played through this series and played it without dying at least once. I don't think that's possible, you know, especially even dying maybe less than 10 times. I don't think that's possible. Like, I've seen so many people playing this game, the rage quits, the frustrations, the broken controller. I've yet to get into this series, you know, but I hear it's a great series, and people want Dark Souls 2, which is the latest one in this series, to come to the PS4. If that does happen, then I might finally get into this series, but because I'd have to go back to Demon Souls on PS3, I just feel like I just can't get into this series. But I have yet to play the Demon Souls / Dark Souls games. You know, when this game came out on PS3, it was immediately put as one of the best PSN titles on the PlayStation Network. And I played the demo for this game, but I never played the actual game. I just never ended up buying it. I don't know why, because I actually enjoyed the demo. For whatever reason, I didn't end up buying the game. It was not because I was broke. Okay, so shut up. But a lot of people love this game. Yes, but a lot of people love the soundtrack for this game. I have yet to play Journey. Ooh! I played the demo, but I've never played the actual game. And like I said, I enjoyed the demo. It was different, it was unique, and I really enjoyed it. But when the game came out, I don't know why I didn't buy that game. Why didn't I buy Journey? I don't know. But Journey, I know it's a great game. I've just yet to buy it. Should I go back and buy it? Because I mean, how much does Journey cost these days on the PlayStation Store on PS3? Because I know that game's good, but I just didn't buy the game. But yes, I've yet to play the actual game of Journey. All I've played is the demo. A lot of people put this as their one of their favorite games that came out on the PlayStation 2. And did they make a HD collection for this game on PS3? I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't remember, but I definitely know it came out on PS2. A lot of people love this game. Some people put this in like their top 50 games of all time. Never played a single second of it. Shadow of Colossus or Shadow of the Colossus. I've never played the game. Never. I know it has a good boss fights. I know the soundtrack is good and stuff like that. I have never played Shadow of the Colossus, and I kind of feel ashamed because but when it came out on PS2, you have to understand. Like, I think a lot of people missed out on great games on PS2 because PS2 had literally a freaking library of games to play. So like you couldn't buy every game that came out on PlayStation. It was just too many. If you did, like, you was just going to go broke. So when that game came out, I don't know why. I mean, that's going all the way back on the PS2. I can't remember why I never played that game. Did they make an HD collection on PS3? I can't remember, but I never played Shadow of the Colossus, and I know that's another great game I missed out on. Now, I've played this series. You know, I've played it before, but I've never owned it. I've never owned this series. To be honest with you, the only way I kind of got into this series is, which I don't even consider part of the series, you know, but with the upcoming fighter that's about to come out, known as Mortal Kombat. Ooh! To be honest with you, Mortal Kombat X will be my first Mortal Kombat game that I own. The only other somewhat Mortal Kombat game that I owned was, which I say I don't really I don't really put this in the series, but I mean I guess the only Mortal Kombat game I kind of owned was Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. I never owned any of like the classic great Mortal Kombat games. When Mortal Kombat 9 came out on PS3, I still remember that day. It came out the same day as SOCOM 4. And I was the best to buy SOCOM 4 because I was such a fan of SOCOM. And then if you remember, the day after the day after those two games came out, that's when PSN went down for like a month. So I mean that was just a bad time in general. But I was that bastard that bought SOCOM 4 instead of Mortal Kombat 9, which was one of the best Mortal Kombat games from what I hear, you know. So with this upcoming Mortal Kombat that comes out next year, that will really be the first one that I honestly like play for a while and get into. I know, I mean, Mortal Kombat, that's like one of like the iconic the iconic fighting games out there, but hey, at least I'm getting into it next year. Yeah, I know that, but like you're really gonna announce this to me? Like, don't you think you should announce this to like the public? Like, this is huge. You can't just announce this to me. I know that, but like, how am I supposed to like tell people that Half-Life 3 is confirmed? Half-Life 3 confirmed. Oh God, when is Half-Life 3 coming out? I do not know, but I've never played any Half-Life game. Ooh. Half-Life, I don't even know what that junk is about. I have yet to play any Half-Life game, and people love that series. Every freaking E3 that comes or whatever event, people are always talking about Half-Life 3 confirmed, Half-Life 3 confirmed, and it's never there, you know. But Half-Life is another title, just franchise series that I have yet to get into. I've never played any Half-Life game. I don't even know what Half-Life is about. Okay, do I deserve a slap? I don't know. Do I? Yes, no, maybe so. Now, the only time I played this game is at my friend's house, but I've never like had it. I've never owned it myself, and I've never played it from the comfort of my own home. So I played it, you know, at my friend's house for about 10 minutes, but does that consider, you know, you playing the game and beating it? Of course, especially for this game, no. Okay, true story. I've never really played the Fallout games. Ooh. Fallout series, Fallout 1, 2, New Vegas, Fallout 3. People are crying for Fallout 4. I have never really gotten into the Fallout series, you know, and that's one of, you know, Bethesda's games. You know, they got either Skyrim, you know, the Elder Scrolls, or Fallout. Like, those are, you know, their two, you know, titans, you know, but for whatever reason, I've never gotten into the Fallout games, and it's sad because I know I would enjoy that series because I love RPGs, you know. But Fallout, man, I've yet to get into it. You know, if Xbox still had this as an exclusive, because I think part 1 was exclusive, but then when it went to part 2, it went multi-platform. And every time I mention, you know, every time this conversation comes up, you know, when I'm streaming, I always get that same response like, what? You've never played this game? Oh no, I'm done. Unsubs, I'm done. Shut up, bastard. Okay. Listen, man, we've all had those games we've yet to get into, you know. And I know I should have bought the collection when it came out. But I didn't buy it at the time because I was just like, screw it. But Mass Effect. Ooh! I have, dude. I know. I'm missing out. People love that series. You know, the only gripes I always hear about Mass Effect is how Mass Effect 3 ended. like I think that's the only bad thing I heard about Mass Effect. You know, I've never played any Mass Effect games, and I know it's a great game. People love that series. People want a Mass Effect 4. I don't know what to say. I've never played Mass Effect. Those there's a lot of games on my list that, you know, I kind of regret not getting into, and I still can. But if that was the case, like, you know how many games I would have to buy on PS3 or PS2 or whatever. Like, it's just too many games I missed out on. But Mass Effect, it's one of those games. Last but not least, I mentioned this in my streams a lot, but it's time to make this known to my brothers and sisters out there. Listen, man, and I still remember when this game came out, I didn't have a job at the time. I was a broke brother. And back then, the way I got my games is I saved up my lunch money. And, you know, like, my mom would give me like $10 a week, you know, for lunch money. And, you know, so I would save up those $10, like, so in 6 weeks I'd have $60, you know. So it was a rough time. But when this game came out, to be honest, I never got this game because I was poor. I was a broke brother just trying to make it in America, you know. So when this game came out, I didn't get it because of that. And after that, I just never got around to getting the game. But man, I think this game won Game of the Year, you know, in the year it came out. People praise this game. People want a part 2 to this game. I have never played. Please just understand me here. I've never played Red Dead Redemption. Ooh! People are like, oh no, I'm done. Listen, okay, I can explain. I was a broke brother, okay, and then I just never got around to playing it, bro. I know Red Dead Redemption is an amazing game, okay? From the game to the DLC that came out for the game, people love that game, but I have never played Red Dead Redemption. Never! There are so many games I need to go back and play last year, but I just can't. It would just be too many games. I'm trying to buy these new games. It's just tough. It's tough to play every great title that comes out. No, yeah, I know. Slap myself. But so yeah, y'all, like, this topic always comes up when I'm streaming, so I decided to make, you know, a vid on it. But I know a lot of you bastards out there too, okay? I'm not just, you know, the guilty one out here. Every time this topic comes up, people say it to me, dude, I haven't played the Kingdom Hearts games yet. I haven't played Metal Gear Solid yet. I haven't played Uncharted yet. I haven't played The Last of Us yet. I'm like, sucker, what is wrong with you? So let's not act like we don't have those games that if you was to announce right now, yo, I haven't played this game, sucker, you would get slapped just like me, okay? So I'm not the only brother out there. But I just thought this would make, you know, for an interesting an interesting conversation. So, you know, you guys leave down, you know, the games that you never got around to playing for whatever reason it is. You know, we all have those games. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, to be honest with you, I've been lying the whole time. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I'm joking.